Whoops. Hey, what are you doing?
Changing another blade because we hit a nail.
You hit a nail? Hit a nail doing what?
Cutting mantels.
Oh, okay. So here's the blade coming off. They're about 60 bucks a pop. You hit a nail and it's toast. Right? So that's a new 12-foot blade going on right there. Then we'll see what happens next. So here we are with some beams that are already cut through the sawmill. And these are being processed for mantels. These are orders. This one here, I just cut right here. And this is solid old growth fir. It's as hard as hell. Dull as the blades, but inevitably we're going to hit nails. And on this particular beam we hit a nail down here. So that is that makes us having to change the blade here. Okay, so it's one of the pitfalls of doing custom sizes of mantels. The cost of replacing blades and sharpening. After the blades are changed and the beams are cut to size, then we sand them out and finish them to order. That's what Alex is doing right here. So he's sanding this one out. It's been belt sanded already. And now he's finishing with orbital sander. So now Sean's tuning the blade in. It's been replaced. It's tightening and making sure it's tracking okay. This all goes into the mantels, folks. All this work, not just sanding and staining. It's all the machine maintenance, blade sharpening, replacement. But you definitely get what size you need because of this machine right here. So this beam is going to be cut next on the sawmill for Patricia. So it's about a 7-footer. And we're going to be ripping this, how thick?
8x8.
To an 8x8. It's over that now. So that's going to be about the size of this one here. This is a 9x9 cut to an 8x8. This is a 10x10 cut to an 8x8. So this will be cut to an 8x8 right here on the sawmill. So we'll show you how that works in a minute. So now is a pretty important step in all of this is before we cut on the mill, we have to try and see if there's nails in the beams, and inevitably there always are. They're old and they break off below the surface, so we have to dig for them. Either pull them out or push them down. So we can see a few nail holes here. And that adds up to time finding and removing nails. So that's what we're going to do now before we cut, so that we don't blow a blade out. So that's what we'll do now. Okay, so here we are cutting to thickness. Fireplace mantle. That's a new $60 blade. No nails. Done. case like this, we have a mortise that will be visible. So mortise hole. That's going to be visible on the bottom of this mantle. So we're going to plug it. Okay? That's another step that we often have to take in making the mantles. These are barn beams, so majority of beams do have mortises. And we generally will take a piece of the offcut and use that as our mortise hole plug. So that's another step involved in making the mantles. Okay. Sean just finished cutting that beam. There's his cut. Again, we have mortises, so those will be plugged. We have a spike in this beam. We have a spike hole here that will be plugged. Done.